Hello and welcome to your Reiki session. For tonight's session, our intention is going to be alignment throughout the energy body and balance in general. So we're going to be spending a little bit of time in each of our energy points going through the body and bringing in balance and alignment, and hopefully we can bring in a lot of wholeness into our energy space and just kind of hold some space and time for that healing work. Okay. And I'm going to use crystals throughout, but I'll really talk about them when I get to them so that we can talk about their intention, because there's quite a few as we go all the way through the energy body. Okay? And if you're new here, my name is Bree and I go by Tip of the Moon, and I am an energy healer and teacher. There's more information about all of my work linked down in the description box if you're looking for more. So I want to start by just all over kind of brushing through your energy body, starting to open things up. Opening up your energy, opening up your awareness, bringing you here to this moment as much as possible. So just channeling and pulling Reiki all through the energy body. And I'm going to be really working maybe sometimes outside of the camera today, because I really want to kind of connect with your full energy body. So you might see me working around or behind you, just really kind of engaging all of your energy, all of your awareness. And if you can, taking a few deep breaths with me. A deep breath in through the nose and a long breath out. So nice. In and out. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. And as we're opening up this session, kind of check in with yourself, seeing how you're feeling at this moment. Noticing stress or tension throughout the body. Noticing any distracting thoughts. Starting to center more in this space. Pulling that energy all the way down and then back up. Okay. So we're going to start in the lower energy body and move ourselves upwards, starting with a strong foundation of healing and that sort of thing. So For our root, I'm going to bring in this piece of smoky quartz. It's not a really wonderful specimen, but it has such a bit kick to it, I guess. I love using smoky quartz in the root. It feels like it's really good at sort of rewriting some of those foundational ideas that we find in the root. And while we are working with this smoky quartz in our root chakra, we are working with that foundational belief that it is our right to be here, to have a life, to connect with feelings of stability, to connect with feelings of being grounded and rooted in ourselves, feeling safe, feeling healthy and strong, connecting with ideas of vitality. And the reason that when we're talking about balance in the energy body, we talk about aligning our chakras or balancing our energy body, what we're talking about is looking and tapping into all the different aspects within our lives, bringing awareness to these energies, bringing awareness to our thoughts, our ideas, our environment, our beliefs. And so when we start in the root, that is a really foundational place for our personality, for our vibration. The root is something we develop so early in life. It is part of just intrinsically our being and how we were brought into this world, how we feel safe, how we connect to stability, habits, etc. So connecting to our right to be here on just a foundational level, to just be a human, experiencing the world, messing up, just really feeling strong in who we are. And while connecting to the root, you can kind of bring your awareness perhaps down to your lower belly, right outside of your body kind of area. Connecting with the energy there. Welcoming in that grounding energy. And as we move through the session, I'm just going to be pulling this energy down and through. And as we connect to our stability, to our safety and trust, we're releasing fear, we're releasing things like greed and lack. Those are both caused by fear. We fear that there won't be enough, and so we're hoarding things. Releasing those feelings. And perhaps bringing your awareness to your body and how it is sitting or standing. Bringing awareness to the ground beneath you, the chair beneath you, feeling that support. We spend a lot of time, with ourselves, our bodies, in contact with chairs and the ground, and we kind of lose our awareness of that. We take it for granted, and sometimes just bringing your attention to the support beneath you, the ground beneath your feet, can connect you with that stability, with that grounding foundation. Okay. And taking a few breaths with me here and breathing into our root, breathing in energy to our root chakra, into our safety, our health, our trust. So deep breath in. And you imagine that energy, that breath traveling all the way down into the root. Strong breath out, blowing out fear, blowing out greed, blowing out lack. Deep breath in, breathing that into the root. Nice long exhale, breathing out those unwanted energies, balancing our foundation. Deep breath in, breathing in to the root. Long breath out, releasing. So that was smoky quartz for our root. This was, oh, it's not focusing. This was a really inexpensive piece that I picked up somewhere. It's not super fancy or anything, but it has such a strong power. I love smoky quartz. And then next I'm going to be working with this piece of honey calcite, or sometimes called amber calcite when it is in this formation that is quite unique. And bringing this in for its ability to help with energy and vitality, and bring in fluidity, creativity. It's got this sweetness to it. So connecting with our sacral, which is right below the belly button in our body, and connecting with our right to feel and to want things. That is a very passionate, emotional part of ourselves, a little bit more like inner child passion. And bringing in some just fluidity and flexibility in this space, bringing in energy of creativity, connecting ourselves to pleasure in all its many forms. You know, like a nice bath can be very pleasurable. Any of those ways that we connect with feeling and wanting. As humans, we are emotional beings, and that is our right to be that, to have those emotions, to have these wants and desires. Sometimes we take on pretty early in life, feeling like we shouldn't desire or want things, that we should feel shame and guilt about our desires, our wants, our needs. So really opening ourselves up to that right to want and to feel, allowing ourselves to sort of balance out that energy. Perhaps bringing your awareness to that place in your body, connecting with your sacral. Noticing any thoughts that come up as you do. And thinking about how you connect to creation, to emotion and experience. How you connect to your desires and wants. What areas of your life need balancing. Allowing ourselves to release guilt, release obsession. Sometimes when we get out of alignment, we can be obsessive about our wants and desires, become overcharged with that energy, releasing addiction. Really hoping to be more authentic in our desires and wants, unashamed. Just pulling that energy down and up. While the sacral is located kind of lower in the body, it is so important that we just kind of pull that energy through, opening up flow. We're looking to align all of our energy, allow flow between each of the points, interchange. And again, we're going to breathe into that energy center, so breathing into the space right below the belly button, the sacral chakra. Nice deep breath in, and seeing that or imagining that energy traveling down the body, opening up creativity and pleasure, desire, and then breathing out, releasing that guilt, releasing obsessions, addictions. And a deep breath in. Breathing out all that unwanted energy. Allowing ourselves to balance, bring in alignment with each breath. Breathing in creativity, emotional wholeness into our sacral, and then breathing out guilt and shame. Allowing our breath to just break through any of those blocks that we're experiencing as we connect more deeply with balance and acceptance. Beautiful. So that is a little honey calcite or amber calcite, and it feels so sweet and full of kind of rich power, kind of nutrient rich crystal, where it feels like it sort of revitalizes our will and desires and etc. So bringing in some sunstone, I have a little teeny piece, sunstone point for our solar plexus chakra, and bringing this in. It has so much will and power and kind of soft and gentle strength to it. I really love this stone so much. We're working with our solar plexus, and we're just connecting with that, our right to act upon our will, to allow ourselves to fulfill our wants, those wants and needs that are bubbling up in the sacral, allowing ours to be our will to put it into the world, bringing in strength of will, bringing in purpose, bringing in self-discovery as we kind of work through our wants, our desires, as we start to bring those manifest. It can be quite a process of self-discovery, understanding perhaps not everything we wanted was what we wanted, so bringing in that self-discovery, vitality, self-esteem, feeling confident in our willpower, in our purpose, strengthening up that energy source in our gut. It's right above our belly button. Perhaps bringing your awareness to that space in your body. When you think about your energy reserves, when you think about your willpower, what does that bring up for you? And as we're connecting to our solar plexus, as we're allowing this power to come online in our body, perhaps feeling the energy as it runs through your entire body, feeling energized throughout the body. We're going to be releasing shame that comes up when we act on our desires, releasing control. Sometimes if we have an overactive solar plexus, we can have a need to control, we can have a need to inflict our will. We are letting go of passivity, so sometimes we don't speak up for ourselves at all. We let the world kind of walk over us. Releasing those energies so that we can feel more balanced. We speak up for ourselves, we speak for our will and our purpose, but we don't speak over others. We keep our messages in line, aligned. And again, pulling that energy all through the body, allowing it to flow. And allowing yourself to receive that energy. Some of our blocks in this area of the energy body, some of the imbalances, can sometimes be not allowing help. Humans are people that are in community. Of course, we're people. But humans are never alone. We come from family, we come from community, and it is our inherent nature to act and to have purpose and willpower, but it is also our inherent ability to ask for help. Though sometimes we need help with these areas. So releasing any ideas that we can't ask for help, that we have to do everything alone. Again, we're going to be breathing into our solar plexus, breathing into our belly, filling our bellies out. So allowing yourself a deep breath in. You can see all that energy traveling into the solar plexus. Long exhale out and releasing any of that unbalance, releasing shame, releasing control, releasing passivity. And deep breath in. Breathing, filling out your belly. Big out breath. Breathing out that unwanted energy. And one more. Deep breath in. Breathing into our bellies, filling ourselves with energy. A deep, long out breath out. Letting go. Releasing. Relaxing. Okay. So that is a little teeny piece of sunstone. Look at it in all its glitteriness. So pretty. Bringing in some bright energy. And for our heart, I'm going to be bringing in this garnierite. And this is sometimes called green moonstone. It has this beautiful green glassy look to it, but it is so gentle and soft with the heart space. It helps us connect with our heart's desire, which is really important when we're balancing out our heart, especially as we're moving up the body. Our heart's desire, we can sometimes kind of get confused and take on other people, especially from our parents or, other people in our lives. We take on their desires and their kind of emotional attachments. We want to really connect deeper with our heart, what makes us feel bright and illuminated. And really connecting with our right to love and to be loved. As humans, it is our right to love things, to find joy and passion and emotional connection with the world, with people, with things, ideas, memories, really allowing ourselves to feel that love and to allow others to love us back. So bringing in this stone to connect more deeply with our hearts, bringing in compassion, bringing in balance, bringing in self-acceptance, bringing in that inner vision that our heart has. It's kind of like our sacral is like an inner child and a guide. Our heart can also be a light, a guide. So connecting to that, the self-discovery that happens when we connect more deeply with our heart and our heart's desires. Pulling that energy all throughout. Allowing, we kind of radiate from our heart out. It's sort of that space from our body that we connect to others kind of wordlessly. There's this energy that we give off, radiating from the heart space, and kind of see a force field coming out from your heart. Radiating that energy out. And releasing grief, releasing jealousy. When things are unbalanced in the heart space, we can feel this lack, this need, and just releasing those unwanted feelings, releasing bitterness. Just working that all through heart space, that radiating energy. Just channeling energy through. Allowing our heart spaces to fill up, to fill over. And again, we're going to breathe into our heart space, which is quite easy because our chest usually opens up when we're breathing. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and allow our chest to fill with that energy of compassion for ourselves, for acceptance, and then breathing out all that unwanted energy. Another deep breath in, filling our hearts with good energy. Long breath out, releasing all that heartache, that grief, that jealousy. Deep breath in, filling up our heart space. Long breath out, releasing. So that's some garnierite or green moonstone, just such a beautiful soft energy to it. So I'm bringing in a quartz piece as we come up to our throat chakra. I love this quartz, and it's a quartz wand. Connecting with our throat and our right to speak and to be heard. And what I love about quartz is it's whatever you want it to be. So in this case, you watching can tell this crystal what you would like it to bring in for you, because our throat and connecting with our throat chakra is so much about speaking up for ourselves, being our own best advocate. It is our right as humans with speech and language to communicate to others and for others to hear us. And so connecting to that energy, balancing out our ability to speak up for ourselves, speak what we want, speak what we need, and bringing in that clear communication to the throat, bringing in all of that patience. Good communication takes patience for us to articulate what it is that we're saying, what we need. Patience to listen to others. Conversations are never one way. Conversations are a back and forth. And so we're talking about the throat and expression. It is this vibration of both communicating, but good communication also involves listening as well as speaking. So bringing in that balance to express ourselves, to be good listeners, to be good speakers, to call to mind the things we need and want. pulling that energy all through the body. Bringing in power to our expression, bringing in kind of strength too. We can find where we're not confident enough to speak our words. It's bringing in strength to our throat to balance out. And we're releasing lies, mistruths. And sometimes those are nice and easy, like I'm okay, don't worry about me, when we're not. Or sometimes they are, we try to inflate things or make things seem more dramatic or more important than they need to be. Not because they're not important. They're probably just as important as they are. We don't need the embellishment. So releasing lies, releasing over-expressing ourselves when we get kind of stuck in like, whoa, just talking through everything, talking over other people. Releasing shyness. You can feel like no one wants to hear our words, that we're not worthy of expressing what we feel or expressing what we feel in all places. We want to be able to be who we are, an authentic expression of ourselves at all times. Powering up and balancing out the throat. Bringing that energy through. So much of our energy already comes through the throat chakra. There's so much of our life that we have to bring back and forth. We have to talk to others about. We have to bring the energy from within out in some form. Making sure we're feeling blocked and unblocked and open. Pulling that energy through. And again, we're going to be breathing into our throat, which might feel weird. So So if that's hard to imagine, you're breathing into the throat chakra and clearing and empowering. You can imagine or connect to the idea of breathing through the throat, kind of clearing it out as the breath passes by, whichever works for you. So a nice deep breath into our throat chakra. Breathing in power and expression, and long breath out. Releasing that unwanted energy. Breathing in, nice deep breath to the throat. And a long breath out. Releasing. And one more nice breath in. Clearing, empowering, long breath out, letting go, releasing. Beautiful. My camera battery died just as I finished up with the throat chakra. So now moving on to our third eye chakra. And I have a piece of celestite, sometimes referred to as celestine. My piece is a little beat up, but I love how much this brings in sort of clarity and activation to our third eye, to our mental awareness, our ability to perceive, to see. And we are connecting to our right to see, to perceive, to look at the world and kind of take in that information and pull it all apart so that we can move through it, work with it, bringing in clear perception, bringing in clear imagination, interpretation as we perceive and take in the world and all of its stories, all of its energy, making sure that we stay balanced as we perceive the world, the wider world around us, connecting with our intuition and our insight. So bringing in that clarity, bringing in that perception. Much of what we experience in life, the story that we live out, is really kind of told in this space, in how we sort of see things and do with that what we are going to do. Clearing, especially around the head. And as we are empowering and opening up this part of our energy, balancing and aligning it with the rest of the energy body, we're going to be releasing illusions, releasing limiting beliefs. Those are a huge thing for us. A lot of times it is our own selves that is holding us back in this world. Releasing denial, delusion. Sometimes we can really convince ourselves that things are a certain way, and no matter what we experience, we stay stuck on that perception, we stay stuck on that story. So just kind of letting things be cleared out, just sort of deep cleaning our stories, our perceptions, bringing in clarity and insight that will let us next time kind of see things, perceive our world a little more clearly without bias, seeing that truth. And connecting with our inherent power to have insight, to be intuitive, to see things as they are. To me, celestite always feels kind of like sparkling water. Like it feels effervescent, feels both kind of clearing but also bubbly and sort of activating. And especially as we're working with the third eye, paying attention to any thoughts or things coming up for you now. Allowing you to really bring your awareness to this work, awareness to this intention. And again, we're going to be breathing in and clearing. So taking a nice deep breath and breathing up into our mind, clearing out, empowering as we clear, breathing out. Nice deep breath out, releasing that illusions, releasing delusion, releasing distraction. Another deep breath in. Breathing up into our mind, clearing. Breathing out, releasing. Another deep breath in. Clearing our mind's eye, opening, awakening, empowering. Deep breath out, releasing. Relaxing, letting go. Really connecting with the idea that balance and alignment is supposed to feel easy. It is release, it is letting go, it is going with the flow of life. Not, sometimes we have an innate ability to just kind of hold ourselves very tightly when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, and to come into balance and alignment is to relax and let go and allow our natural selves to arise through all of the problems, to allow ourselves to be authentically ourselves even when things aren't going well. It is okay to be upset, it is okay to move through emotions, to be unsure, and just kind of relaxing and allowing ourselves to lean into that balance. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that was celestite for our third eye chakra. And lastly, coming up to our crown, I am bringing in this apophyllite. It also has some stilbite in it, but really I'm focusing on using this stone here. And it is so wonderful for opening up our crown, opening us up to wider world of knowledge and wisdom and spiritual connection. It really has a beautiful, calm wholeness to it. So we are going to be connecting with our right to know, to take in the world and to know it. And when I talk about know, just not like knowledge knowing, but knowing things on a much deeper spiritual level, to understand the world and what we see, bringing in wisdom, bringing in knowledge, bringing in that spiritual connection and higher purpose when we are looking at that world with clear eyes, expressing ourselves clearly, and really taking in this important life that we live. So, opening and balancing our crown just right above the top of our head. Connecting to that divine realm, that spiritual connection, being inspired, feeling faith and openness. As we open up the crown, just bringing that energy down and around the body. And as we're opening up to this energy of connection, wisdom, higher power, we are releasing our attachment to certain outcomes. We are having faith and trust that things will come to us in the right time and place, that we don't again need to hold so tight to everything. We can let go of our expectations and attachments to certain outcomes. We can be easy, balanced, and open. We can let go of apathy, that sort of feeling of grayness. We want to feel full and balanced in our purpose and power. We can let go of disassociation. Sometimes we get so, it's kind of like apathy, where we just kind of are not connected into the wider world. We really want to bring our awareness, bring our awareness to that present moment, to our intentions, our connections, our energy. It's really embodying our whole selves from the top of our head and our crown, all down the energy body. We're feeling ourselves with that balanced energy. It is both powerful, full of strength, and it is also easy. It is relaxed, it is flexible, it moves when it needs to. When we think about balance in a more physical sense, when we balance on one foot, we are being easygoing, where we are moving with life's punches. We are adaptable and flexible, yet strong. So let us now breathe up and into the crown, similar to the third eye. We're allowing our breath to travel up into above our head, so outside of our body, allowing ourselves to breathe in through the mouth. Nice deep breath in, and allowing that to travel up, connecting us, empowering us, and then out, releasing that unwanted energy out through the mouth. So deep breath in, up into our crown, long out breath. Releasing that unwanted energy, clearing as we go. One more deep breath in through the crown, empowering, and then long exhale, breathing out, releasing. Beautiful. So that was apophyllite, I think. I always mess that up. There's too many P's in it. A really beautiful, calming crystal. I love this one for when I'm meditating. It feels just so peaceful and calm, yet so connected. And before we close out, I just want to bring in a selenite wand and kind of go through all of your energy, just sort of brushing things through, connecting and opening, making sure things feel cohesive. We really want all of our energy interacting, communicating. We want that interplay between, what we feel and what we think and what we experience and what we do with those thoughts and ideas. So pulling all through. Just top of your head all the way down and back up, and vice versa, kind of opening up, aligning with that flow. Beautiful. Okay. Things feel a lot more balanced and aligned in the energy. So that was a little selenite to just kind of close us out. I hope that this was helpful for you, that this was a nice space to kind of give some room for balance and alignment and kind of thinking through our lives and what things feel out of balance and really connecting to that wholeness of our energy. So I hope that this was helpful, and I want to thank you so much for trusting your energy in this space. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting my channel in some way. Here are some of them. Definitely subscribing is so great, and anybody that leaves a comment, I love those. Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you for your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.